So hey there guys, today I'm going to be doing sort of a long-term review of my current bike, a 2021 Nukeproof Scout. Now I've had this bike since about April of maybe 2022, so maybe around 9-10 months I've had it so far, and it's been really good. You're going to be doing sort of a ride and review type ride today. So I'm just going to be going over what I like about the bike, what I don't like about it, and yeah, see what goes on. See you guys at the top. Alright, so I said I'd meet you guys at the top, but just thought I'd go over one thing I like about this bike. It climbs really well. I mean, that should be obvious for a hardtail, but it was also, considering it's a trail hardtail, it's quite light. I think mine's around 13.7 kgs or so. So it's pretty light for what it is, and it's quite capable. But if you wanted to get one of these just to have a bike that you can do rough downhills on, or also you want to do lots of climbing on it, should be all good. I mean, this bike climbs really well, also considering it's got a 65-degree head angle, I believe. So it's pretty slack. It's what you'd find on most all mountain bikes, and that's with a 140mm fork, which is what I've got on this bike here. But yeah, it is pretty cool. And just to put it into perspective how good it is for climbing, I've used this bike for cross-country racing. Alright, so now at some downhill, and this bike handles flow really, really well. This is Punui Flow. It's one of my favourites here at Country Park. And it's flowy all the way down. Even got a little jump there, which I didn't do very well. But yeah, the handles flow really well. It's quite poppy. It's not the most playful bike in the world, but that's just me. I mean, I do cross-country racing, so my jumping and throwing the bike around skills like that, they aren't the best. But you look at somebody like Blake Sampson, who's a presenter for GMBN. He rides his Nukeproof Scout and he's pushed it to the absolute limits. When I first rode this bike, or when I finished building it up and I first rode it, something I noticed how good it is in the corners, and that's because it's got quite a low bottom bracket. So your center of gravity is quite low down, so it makes it really easy to just zip around these corners. And all of the other bikes I'd owned before, they've been like entry-level bike and sort of a older full suspension, so quite a high bottom bracket. But this one, with more new school geometry, it's really good on the corners. So cornering is a big plus for me. Yeah, just this track's a bit overgrown at the moment, but it's all good. Can make do with it. Nice. Yeah, there's a few splat spots, but nothing too bad. This corner's lovely. Oop. Another jump here. Yeah, so tracks like this is where this bike excels. Just fast, flowy. And that's only really because it's a hardtail. I actually crashed on that corner the other day. Just slid out. Little drop. Oh. Nice. Alright, we've got a bit of a technical downhill here. It's not too bad, but yeah. Alright. Oh, messed that up. Right here. I love this track. Little jump. Yeah, this bike's really good in the corners, as I said before, especially some of these looser ones. Just comes down to rider skill, depending on how fast you take them. Yeah, I mean that, oh shit, nearly went off there. Ooh. Nice. Yeah. Alright. Let's go. Get a bit of air. Alright. Now this is one of the more technical bits here. Bit of a rock roll. Nothing too crazy. Ooh. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, you really just gotta slow down, pick your line. I like to go up and over. Yeah, there are quite a few sort of tracks off to the side, just steep lines. Yeah, that's probably the roughest bit in Tocha Park. I mean, if you go fast enough over routes and stuff like that, this bike's really good. But more slow, technical stuff, this bike isn't that great. Yeah, just because it's a hard hill just slows you down quite a bit. But if you pick your line and just go fast enough, then it's not too bad. Ooh, did a bit of a drift. And now this little bit here will just show its quick sprinting ability. Yeah, so just got up that bit, that little uphill in no time at all. Alright, now it's just a bit of the braking bumps. Went a bit fast into that corner. Great. Nice. Alright, now I've just come to a little street riding spot just to finish up and summarize on this sort of long-term bike review. Did that bad. But yeah, so this bike's really good, really capable bike if you push it hard. I mean, I've seen people, they've put one like 160mm forks on this bike. I mean, I've only got a 140, but if you just want to make it that bit more downhill capable, then just chucking a longer fork on would work. Also having 29ers as well would help. But I mean, this bike's really good in the 27.5 one. Still rolls quite fast, still rolls over things really well. It's just and also they're a bit more nimble as well. But yeah, so I mean, who's this bike for? So just anybody who's either on a budget and wants a really capable bike, or somebody who just wants a hardtail and just does type of riding that, you know, you don't really need a big full suspension bike for all the time. So this bike is sort of a good do-it-all bike. That's what I use this one for. I pretty much do everything on it. I ride everything from my cross-country races to like grade 5 trails at Woodhill, and jump lines, flows, some tech. I don't ride tech all the time, but yeah, this bike's really good. Highly recommend it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions about this bike, then just feel free to leave a comment and I'll be more than happy to answer them. I'll try and respond to all of you guys' comments, and yeah, see what happens.